Montana.
This is my childhood.
This is my show.
This show is sacred to me.
I miss all of these people.
The show was my shit. Why am I watching this?
I never knew that was her real dad until I like grew up.
We're double as a suit. Did you see that swaggy turn? Did you see that? Wow.
Hey, a lot of guys watch this too, okay? So it's not just a girl show.
That's my childhood. That's such a stupidly amazing show.
This is like throwback central.
Makes me kind of sad. I miss that.
So that was the original opening for Hannah Montana.
Of course it was.
Would you say that you were a fan of the show when you were younger?
I never saw an episode. I always thought it was like more of like a girl show.
It was one of those shows that I watched a lot, but it wasn't like my favorite show on the Disney Channel.
I love Hannah Montana. That was such a good show.
I was target Disney Channel audience when the show came out.
I watched every single episode. With my Girl Scout troop, we all went to go see the 3D movie together. I actually went on set of the Hannah Montana movie. I remember I was young, and like all I wanted to do was be Miley Cyrus.
I watched the first episode when it aired, and I watched the last episode when it aired. So yes.
There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it through. Always gonna be an uphill battle.
Sometimes you're gonna have to lose.
Does that answer your question?
So for those who don't know, what is the general plot of Hannah Montana?
Hannah Montana is this ordinary girl.
She's got her best friends, and they would go on these like adventures.
She was living a double life as a superstar and a regular girl, but when she's a superstar, she put on a blonde wig, and then no one knew for some reason.
If they try to make a show about that now, I think it's really corny.
It could probably still be a good show today, but it's just the nostalgia that makes all the shows back then a bit better.
So we are covering this on the show because Hannah Montana debuted on the Disney Channel back in 2006.
Wow, that's weird.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
10 years?
Making it about to have its 10-year anniversary.
It's a 10-year anniversary?
That's weird. I don't like that at all.
How does that make you feel?
I'm so old.
Makes me feel old.
Oddly old?
I'm 14, but I feel old. But I'm not old, but I feel old.
That was my childhood, and so much time has really passed, and it makes me think of like how fast life really goes by.
The show is known for having a lot of catchphrases and interesting dialogue, and we have a few here that we're gonna show you.
Oh boy. Let's see them.
You know what they say, every now and then even a blind pig snorts up a truffle.
Hillbillies.
I don't remember that one.
Billy Ray Cyrus, what a man.
Yeah, it's about as stupid as a vegetarian having breakfast at the Beef and Waffle.
That's not even clever.
It's typical Disney.
I don't remember this. They sound so awful.
I'm so ranky, I taste my own stanky.
It's weird, like I don't remember their like southern accents being like that thick.
It just rhymes. It's not. Oh my God, I thought they were so much more clever. Is this show worse than I remember?
Don't make me like annoyed with one of my favorite childhood shows.
Doggy!
Okay, I've heard ye doggy before.
Doggy!
Doggy!
It's weird how much I remember all of these.
It kind of makes me cringe. You don't realize how like weird the acting is when you're young.
Doggy! That was pretty good, huh?
Dang flabbit!
I remember this one.
Dang
Flabbit, I remember that one.
Dang Flabbit was always my favorite.
That was pretty good. That was good.
This catchphrase. Oh.
Bam! 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 Bam!
Bam?
That was iconic. Iconic.
Lily and Miley are friendship goals.
Sweet niblets!
Sweet.
I remember this one too.
Sweet niblets! Sweet niblets!
Is it bad they're all so cringy?
Oh, sweet niblets! Sweet nutty niblets!
Oh, I miss these.
What is a sweet niblet?
When they're like about to say a catchphrase, you know, because they go like so deep south. I think they were like wannabe hillbillies, like low key. I think that was the point of it, but obviously they're not.
So let's talk a little bit about Miley Cyrus. When she played Hannah Montana, could you ever have imagined her having the image that she has today?
No.
No.
Way.
No.
Of course not. No, she's crazy now.
This sweet little girl on like a innocent Disney show for kids has now turned into like Wrecking Ball. There's no correlation between the two.
I couldn't have imagined it, but I'm fine with it.
We didn't understand how she felt like because we just saw her as like Miley Cyrus on the show. We didn't see her as what she thought of herself.
So real quick, as it is 10 years later, let's take a look side by side of the images of the actors from then to now.
Okay.
Oh wow. Oh my gosh, Miley looks beautiful.
I think that's the most normal picture of Miley Cyrus that I've seen in like 6 years.
Lily improved.
Mitchell definitely looks way older.
They all look like they matured nicely, they grew up.
They're all cute, but they're just grown up now, and it's so weird to think about.
Here's one more.
What the heck?
I feel like everyone just made wrong decisions with their hair.
I don't even know Rico's name, but he looks like a boy now.
The terrifying thing is Jason Earl still looks exactly the same.
So Jason Earls, who played Miley's 16-year-old brother, was actually 29 years old when the show started.
Wait, what?
Wow, that's so weird.
Wait, that means he's like 40 now.
He's like almost like the age of my dad.
That's ridiculous. There are people who like would kill to look that young.
So what do you think the legacy of Hannah Montana is in mainstream culture?
I think it's gonna be known as a really, really good Disney show.
Hopefully it'll like live forever.
30 years down the line, there'll be some new form of social media, and 16-year-olds will be like if you remember Hannah Montana, and like only true 2000s kids remember Hannah Montana.
Honestly, it's Miley Cyrus that people will remember.
People are just gonna like look at Miley Cyrus and just be like, remember when she was like that?
Our generation kind of still admires the show. Like, we all know that we enjoyed it a lot. And honestly, if you were to play it, like, we'd probably all sit down and watch it again.
Finally, there is a trend to bring back old TV shows these days. So would you want to see a reunion of characters from Hannah Montana?
Of course.
I would love to see that.
I think it would be cool.
Yes, I would, just to see if Miley Cyrus does anything.
I would love if they managed to do a complete reunion with all of like the things that they've done since being in continuity.
I don't think it's really time to have a reunion.
I'm just a firm believer in like don't fix what isn't broken. It was a good show and we should leave it at a good show.
I get the spin-off shows and stuff, but there needs to be new stuff. Not everything needs to be rehashed.
Thanks for watching this episode of Teens React.
Let us know in the comments what old television show we should react to next. You want to have the best of both worlds? Like and subscribe.
Dang nabbit, this episode's over. But see you next time.
Bye. Bam!